Live from Sin City, it's the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. And now, here's the star of the show, Giant Dr. Griffin!
This is Diet Dr. Griffin back with another episode of the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. We're getting into the thick of things in September, Shane. Teams are making or breaking their seasons right now. Who do you think's doing which?
Best in the West, the M's. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. Did you hear about some of the shenanigans that are going up in your neck of the woods there?
No, what's shenanigans?
Well, you guys have won 7 games in a row as of time of recording.
Yeah, that's not a shenanigan. That's just playing good baseball.
It is when somebody goes up on Etsy, hires a witch specifically to make a spell so that the Mariners turn their season around.
You know what? Anything that it's what was that? I think it was a beer commercial where it was it's only weird if it doesn't work. So I support it.
Yeah. So this is an actual thing. There was a person who hired a witch on Etsy. Spell by Luna is this person's name, and they spent $20 on this spell with a $4 discount. And the whole point was to have the Mariners, quote unquote, get their act together and start winning baseball games again, and hopefully make their way to the World Series and win. And so far, since this spell has happened, they have not lost. They've gone 7-0.
Really?
Yep. And even the Mariners Twitter page acknowledged the witch.
Oh, there we go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Meanwhile, Aaron Judge is still going to win the MVP because that's what everybody I keep hearing thinks about.
No, he's not. He doesn't deserve it.
Have you been seeing how Aaron Judge has played this week?
Oh, Aaron Judge hit 2 home runs in a game. Boo-hoo. Cal Raleigh's done that multiple times this year. Let's go. Baseball Writers of America.
He had another home run on Friday, too. Yeah, he had another home run last night, too.
What's he up to, 45?
I'm sorry, he's up to 47 now.
Oh, 47. You know who's at 55? Cal Raleigh.
You know who actually has a decent batting average?
Cal Raleigh for a catcher.
For a catcher, there's your point there.
Yeah. You know who doesn't have to deal with the pitching staff and just gets to focus on hitting and still isn't the best ever at his position? Aaron Judge.
Ohtani?
Aaron Judge.
Well, I mean, Judge is hitting 322 on the season, guys.
And he doesn't even have to deal with any of the pitching staff. Doesn't sit in on the pitchers' meetings, just does his thing, and he's not even the best right fielder that's ever played the game. So
no, that would be Juan Soto, his counterpart.
Exactly.
Have you seen some of the stuff Juan Soto has been doing this year? Juan Soto has awarded 30 stolen bases.
Nice.
I mean, his career high going into this season was 12.
Yeah, see?
And
he should be MVP over Aaron Judge.
They're not playing the same league. He has to just have the Ohtani just getting it, forgetting it rule, which seems to be what's going on again this year.
Nah, he's not going to get it this year. Baseball Writers of America support me. I can feel it.
Okay, so if not Shohei, who in the National League will be getting the MVP?
Man.
Because, I mean, you got Kyle Schwarber sitting there with 50 home runs.
Yeah, I mean, Schwarber is having a career year this year.
Yeah.
I think, they're both designated hitters. I guess since Shohei's pitching again, you got to kind of give it to him, maybe. But
I'm saying, but who besides Shohei? Would your pick be Schwarber?
Yeah, I guess it would have to be Schwarber, honestly. I don't know. Who else are you going to...
I think Soto's probably the closest one. But I mean,
Soto, Jesus Luzardo, if he would have kept up his streak, probably I would have gone for him. But
pitchers don't usually get the MVP award, though.
I know, but he was literally just a psycho there for a minute before he started before people found out he was tipping his pitches. So
Yeah, and did you see what he did a couple nights ago?
no.
So I have Lazard on my team. That's the only reason I know this. He gave up 4 runs on 5 hits in the first inning.
Nice.
Then he threw 7 perfect innings.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So
This has been such a weird week in my team. I had the Mets starter last night who gave up 6 earned runs after barely getting through .2 innings.
oof, man.
Yeah, he got to basically the 40 pitches and they were like, "Nope, you're done." And I was watching the game too, and it's
Yeah.
the weirdest thing because I'm looking at this kid, I'm looking at his hair, he's drenched, and I'm like, this kid looks exhausted. And I'm looking like he's like maybe 2 or 3 pitches into the game. And I'm thinking this guy looks exhausted. And then I watch that he starts walking people and left and right and 6 earned runs later. The irony being that I have one Ranger on my team in the special league and he struck out. He didn't get to participate in the fun.
Nice.
How are you doing with your fantasy team this week, Shane? I know you missed the playoffs and
I don't know. You'd have to tell me. I haven't even looked at it. So
oh, okay. Well, let me go look at it for you. I think you are playing the lead taco, so should be doing okay there.
I don't even know who's even. I forgot who I even started or who is starting or who I
Well,
put.
right now Benson is up 11-7.
Hmm, nice. Good for him.
But Benson typically doesn't have pitching, so you might get by. Let me
It doesn't
see.
matter. It's not for anything anyway. So,
Well, it is technically for the Nettles ball.
well, whatever.
Okay, let's see. Let me look at his team for tomorrow. Ooh, this is interesting. He has Yu Darvish and Tyler Glasnow pitching tomorrow. And he only needs
Oh,
7 innings between those two guys to make innings.
oh, he might not get last place this year. Who knew?
We shall see.
Yeah, we only time will tell.
I'm actually I'm in my special league, of course. The team that I took over mid-season, I'm in dead last place,
Nice.
but I am somehow beating my person in the first round of that playoff.
There you go.
And this is the fun about this. So have we discussed how they determine the draft order on in this league for
No,
next
I
year?
mean maybe. I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay, I don't remember either. So what ends up happening is in this league, there's a 12-team league, and the first 2 picks go to basically the seventh and eighth place teams.
Oh, okay.
They want to encourage people to play in the playoffs and not give up.
Yeah.
And then it would go the last place and then next to last and last and last.
Yeah.
So at the absolute worst, I'll be drafting third next year.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's fine. So in order for me to get a shot, I have to at the top pick, I have to basically win 3 weeks in a row.
Oh,
But if I lose this week, I don't have to play anymore after next week and have my draft pick picked out.
see, there you go.
It would make more sense for me to lose this week and then just get on with my day and focus on my real team than to just
Oh
go
man,
out there and try to bust my butt and try to get a top 1 or 2 pick, which I don't even know who I would pick for that because the other teams have to decide who their keepers are going to be.
yeah. Let me just tell you, being able to just watch baseball and watch your team become first in the West without worrying about anything has been pretty fantastic this last week. Plus, for Jeff, I put in all my picks for the entire season, so like I'm just good to go. So,
Wait. Did you gave Jeff all your picks for the football season already?
yep, for the whole entire season, I'm all in, ready to go.
Okay, that's kind of funny actually.
I'm challenging Jeff's sister for last place, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, so okay, yeah. That's pretty interesting strategy there, Cotton. I know there's actually a prize for being in a coveted prize for being in last place in that
I know.
league.
I thought I'd go for it this year, and then I thought I'd also go just in case there was a tie, I would automatically be that I would break the tie for being the first person to put in my picks, literally from week 1 all the way through week 18. Hard to put your picks in before me because I'm already in for the whole season. So
Yeah, that's that's actually kind of funny. I was looking at the Angels and Mariners don't play for another hour. So
yeah, I think I might actually go watch that game and have a beer or two at the. There's a pub down by my house that's like kind of like a neighborhood only spot. It's like not really around anything. Just
yeah,
like in the middle of a bunch of apartment buildings. And the owner, I know the owner because I've lived here for like 10 years. And he always puts the game on with sound. So
it's kind of like your McLarens there.
yes, yeah, actually, exactly. So
Spot on. So I got to see a long-awaited sequel to a movie last night.
oh yeah, I was meaning to ask you about this. So
Yeah, so the movie that I got to see, of course, was Spinal Tap 2: The End Continues. And I was actually reading up a bit about the movie, and apparently they got screwed pretty hard on the royalties and for the musical licensings for Spinal Tap over the years.
oh really?
Yeah, and the band members and the director basically sued the company that owned the rights, and I think at one point the number was like 400 million they were looking for.
Wow.
And I don't know what they ended up getting because they ended up settling it, but they didn't get
Hmm.
the rights back to make like the intellectual property until like 2020.
Oh, okay.
So if you're wondering why there was like never a sequel to This Is Spinal Tap before, then this
That's
is
the
probably
reason.
why, is because they needed to get this sorted out. And that was part of the reason they made this movie was to try to get some money for the guys.
I watched the trailer and it looked pretty good. So how was it?
It was good. It was good. They played "Give Me Some Money" a few times in there.
Yeah, nice.
There was a decent number of cameos in there.
Okay, good.
Although
Yeah,
some
because
of them
that's
are going to
the
be, I'm sure some of them were spoiled by the trailer. I think wasn't Paul McCartney and Elton John in the trailer?
yes, yes, they were. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul's bit is one of the funnier moments in the movie.
Yeah, Paul's always had that really dry humor, and I feel like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
works well with this show. So,
yeah. There's a really fun scene, fun scene with them in there. The plot of the movie, more or less, is that they are reuniting after like 15 years to perform a concert in New Orleans, and they document like the month or so of like them being together and getting ready for the show. So like they're rehearsing in New Orleans. There's like ghosts, hunters who walk into the house every single night while they're trying to work.
my favorite was because this is in the preview, so it's not a spoiler.
Yeah,
But they're like, "Why New Orleans?" They're like, "Yeah, someone else canceled." So,
yeah. It was a night with Stormy Daniels.
yeah, no, it was Stormy Daniels. That's right. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it's if you like the first Spinal Tap, you're gonna like this one. It's not as obviously not as funny as the original, but I don't think anybody could have expected that at any point in this. Even if they had made the movie a few years after, it wouldn't have been able to rival the original.
well, I think the original was a slow burn, so I say we'll probably give this one 5 years and then revisit it. So,
Yeah, but will any of them be alive in 5 years?
yeah, I don't know. That's true. So,
They're all really old, like
yeah, I
late
know.
70s. I think Harry Shearer, Derek Smalls, is in his 80s.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
And they all move around pretty well for people that old.
yeah. It's that wry sense of humor. That's what I think, it's kept them alive for this long. So,
Yeah, yeah. They're all really talented musicians too. Like they're comedians and musicians who wrote some pretty good stuff there.
Yeah. Yep. None more black. So
Not more black. And a team who wears black sometimes, and it's their season is on the brink, is the New York Mets.
oh yeah, they were at the bottom of the wild card.
They got swept by the Phillies
Oof,
and
man.
have basically just been in a funk. That the guy I had Jonah Tong was their starting pitcher last night, who gave up 6 runs before, basically in .2 innings. Their pitching has finally just caught up to them. They have had to trot out multiple rookies to basically fill out the rotation because their regular pitching has been so bad. Montes got hurt. Senga's been so bad they demoted him to AAA.
Yeah, I know. We talked
Manaya
about that last week. Yeah.
Manaya hasn't been good. I mean, you got Juan Soto over here stealing 32 stolen bases and like being the first player since like Jeff Bagwell and Barry Bonds to have 100 walks, 100 RBI, and like 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases in a season.
Oh, geez.
It's ridiculous. And Soto has like a 15th percentile speed to go with it. So
Yeah. So
how
he's
is he not
basically
getting
stealing it
caught?
on the pitcher. He's stealing it on the pitcher. He's a smart guy. So
Yeah, they must be giving him some good research there.
yeah.
Kind of like when
I
Josh.
love it's like so speaking of cult classics in oh man, what is the movie where it's like I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
I don't know, Shane. Sorry.
uh it's like the space movie where they go fight the bugs on the planet. There's like the brain bugs.
Oh,
So,
Starship Troopers.
yeah, Starship Troopers.
Okay,
Yeah.
should have went with
I'm
that.
doing my part. I'm doing my part.
Oh, is that when the kids are like killing the bugs on in their?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
support the Federation because
that was a weird movie.
I just rewatched it and I was like, oh man, it's still just as good as the first time.
Oh yeah, well, the first time I saw the movie, I think I was in like high school when it came out.
Dude, I did a deep dive. There's like four of those things. I've only ever seen the first one, so I'm
Yeah, and they
sure
made some
I'm sure they get more terrible as it goes
direct
on, but now I'm kind
TV.
of committed to watching them. So
Well, you'll have to let us know how it was, how they go.
but anyways, Soto's doing his part to support the Federation, but the pitching staff is not. So
Yeah, yeah. Their big pickup Helsley. He's been awful since coming to New York.
he's been hellish.
Yes, he's been a Met, a quintessential Met.
Nice. They're tied with San Francisco right now, so they're not out of it yet.
Are they? Okay. Oh, they went. I haven't checked today. They were 1.5 last night out of the picture.
So right now it has them 0 games back from San Francisco. San Francisco's at 75 and 72, and the Mets are at 76 and 73.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and 1 game back is the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah. And 2.5 games back is Arizona, so they're not out of it yet either.
It's crazy that a team that's under 500 right now isn't out of it.
Right. All that matters is my Chicago Cubbies are still in it. The dream is alive. The dream is alive.
Yeah, they're gonna be there. Just they just have to not fall into the trap of getting cold for like 2 days and then having your season basically end that way.
Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Because that's basically what's happening in my fantasy team is that Taylor, unfortunately, is just her team has just decided to not swing the bat for her at all this week, except for Aaron Judge. Strangely, her team is like tied with me in home runs somehow, but with a 282 on base percentage.
Hmm. All right.
So, and my on base percentage is at 398.
Ooh, man, nice.
Yeah, and my pitching I'd be dominating even more in my pitching categories had I not played Tong yesterday. He really messed me up.
Yeah, dude, you got blown up.
Yeah, but I'm still winning 14-4, so I can't complain.
Yeah, there you
And then in the other matchup, let's see, is Jeff still winning? Yeah, Jeff is killing the first place team. So first
go.
place team's getting upset, likely getting upset this week, and then I'm going to likely be advancing in my matchup. So it'll be me and Jeff for the championship for the first time.
For the first time?
We've never played each other in the championship.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we have.
All right.
I beat when I won when I it would have happened the year you and I when you won the championship
Yeah,
because
that's right. I'm
I
I'm
was
1-0 against you in championships.
yeah we well technically it was a tie, it was a tiebreaker.
Yeah, but tiebreaker's still a win,
Oh,
so
I know. That's
you're still
why
salty about that, I can tell.
I know because I'm on the verge of going for I would have been on the verge of going my fourth straight championship. What are you doing over there, Sylvester?
Jeff's trying to get that asterisk off of his championship win. So
He's chewing on something over here, but I don't want him. Cats are amused by the littlest things. It was a little it was one of those little triangles, the little triangle circle-y shaped table that they give you with pizzas.
oh, nice.
What
Yeah,
are those
no,
things even for anyway? Do you know what those things are for?
I think to keep all the pizza slices from sliding around. I don't know
The pizza
because
that
they
I
like
got,
stick it in there, so it like pegs them in the middle. That way, it moves as one pizza instead of all the pieces going everywhere.
there can be only one pizza.
There can be only one. I'm probably wrong, but that's my best guess. So
So we were talking about the Mets there, right?
yeah, and also I have to say that Seattle is tied with Houston for first place, even though all the Seattle sportscasters are saying we're in first place. So I just correction on that. So
Well, let's see. I know that the Astros are up, I believe 6-0 or 6-0, I believe, on the Braves tonight.
oh, I think Hunter Brown's pitching tonight too, right? So
Yes, he
yeah,
is. I'm actually facing him in the special league.
Hunter Brown.
Yeah, and but also he has the guy from the Braves pitching too, so he
Nice,
neutralized
dude.
himself.
Dude, I like. Oh, dude, I've done that before. You just are hoping for a no decision. Both your
Well,
guys pitch super well, and then they get taken out, and then whichever closer, blows it, you're just kind of like, whatever. So two quality starts later, let's go.
yeah, but they don't have quality starts in this league, so they don't
Yeah,
really
okay.
care about that.
Oh, they're
They care
smart
about
then.
Ks per nine.
Oh,
Speaking of Ks and nines, you got Phillies Karen. Did you hear about this story, Shane?
probably not. I didn't even know Gene Wilder died. So,
So this past weekend, I think might have been around the time we were recording, or we just didn't hear about it at the time of recording. There was a Phillies Marlins game in Miami. Harrison Bader hits a home run. And of course, as you can imagine, Miami doesn't really have a whole lot to play for and doesn't have much of a fan base right now. So
it was in Miami, wasn't it too? Right?
yes, it was in
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah.
So the stands were pretty sparse. And there's a home run ball hit by Harrison Bader. It goes to a specific section of the outfield. It lands in the seats in front. There was nobody in the seat. A dad rushes over from the row and grabs it away, and there's a woman there who is going for the ball, and then she
She wasn't.
storms
She wasn't
over.
going for the ball bounced in front of her. She didn't even jump over the seat. She just kind of watched it and tried to reach for it. And this guy comes running from like I don't know,
He
15
was he
seats
was
away
like
to get it.
but he was like in a row where he could just move in and out. Zoo.
Dude, I could have hopped that seat 10 times faster if she really wanted the ball. You got to hop the seat if you really
Well,
want the ball.
we haven't gotten to it yet. We haven't got to the fun
Okay,
part yet.
okay.
So this woman, she comes storming along, and she's has a white woman with blonde hair, and it's that short kind of Karen-y cut. And she goes over to the guy and grabs his hand and says, "That's my ball. That's my ball." And the dad's like, "Ugh." And after some more words that were followed, the dad just gives the ball to her and kind of says, "Go away,
Yeah.
vile woman."
It's like, fine, are you happy, basically?
Yeah, yeah, because he just wants to get this psychotic woman out of the way.
Well,
Because
and
we all know that
he had
baseball
already
game,
given it to his kid too.
and yes, he gave it to his kid. He wasn't even like one of those
Yeah.
guys just stealing it for himself. He was selfless. He was trying to teach his kid a lesson about how to deal with Karens on TV. And so this woman is now known as Phillies Karen, and she has basically gone viral on the internet with different interpretations of the things that happened with this game. There's somebody edited an AI thing with her turning into Gollum from Lord of the Rings, staring at the ball.
That's actually pretty good.
What ended up happening, the kid who had the ball taken from him, he eventually got to meet Harrison Bader, the guy who hit the home run for the Phillies, because
Yeah,
they are Phillies, they're Phillies fans,
yeah,
which Philly on Philly action was not cool.
yeah.
And the Marlins team, they gave him some swag as well.
Oh, nice.
So there's been a bit of a witch hunt out looking for this Phillies Karen. There's also the obligatory Spirit of Halloween costume.
I think just let her go now. She's already on TV acting like an idiot. So
Oh, and there's also a footage online of her giving the middle finger to the entire section, just because that's the classy thing to do.
well, yeah. I mean, you're taking a baseball, and the reason why I think it got blown up so big is she's taking the baseball away from a kid, and
Yeah,
that's kind of if she's taken away from the dad, it's kind of like, yeah, whatever, like still not a cool move, but is what it is. But it's like, it's a kid who got a fly ball and,
it's a home run, dude. It
you're
wasn't just a fly
I
ball.
mean, then it's like
It's a home
all
run
the
ball.
time you see random people give kids fly balls who aren't even their kid if they're just sitting next to one, and it's just like the courteous thing to do, basically. And so going against that is kind of a huge no-no. It's like an unwritten rule. It's one of the unwritten rules of baseball. You're sitting next to a kid, you catch a fly ball, and you're older, just give the kid the fly ball.
If you were supposed to throw back a ball, would you throw back a ball? Because there are
Yeah.
some parks that make you do that.
So I mean, technically, you're not supposed to. If I catch a ball,
You would have the used to this ball switcheroo trick, right?
no, if I caught a ball from the opposing team at Mariner Stadium and I was sitting in center field, I'd be like, "Hey, Julio, catch!" And then I'd throw it. That way, he would be looking back just in case I don't want to hit him or anything, and then he knows it's coming. And then same thing for, if I was sitting in right field, then I'd say, "Hey, Victor Robles." If I was sitting in left field, then I'd probably be like Dominic Canzone or whoever they got out there that day. So, but I would just give the outfielder a heads up before I threw it back. So, but I'm throwing it back. I'm not holding on to it if it's the
You know,
opposing team. So,
if we're being honest, I would probably keep the ball. I wouldn't care about throwing it back.
so the
If
thing
I'm
is,
going to a
though,
baseball game.
if you throw it back, sometimes the team will come and give you a signed ball from the team.
I'll worry about that if I ever catch one. Because when I go to a baseball game, I'm going as Waldo, and Waldo does not have a team preference except for Team Waldo.
I've been bringing I have my dad gifted me his mitt, and I've been playing softball, and so I got it all like mink oiled up and in playing condition. I've been bringing my mitt to the games.
So yeah, we haven't talked about your experience playing the hot corner. How has that been going? You had a batting average there, sport?
Yeah, dude, my batting average. See, I went 6 for 7, and or no, I went 6 for 6, but one of them was a fielder's choice. So I would have been 6 for 7, but since those don't even count at all, I was just 6 for 6. So
Well, no, I still think it counts as a zero.
it counts as a zero. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't count for you. It doesn't count against you. So what I'm saying is, I would have been
No,
if
if
he
you
would have.
got a fielder's choice, it would be 0-1. You're thinking like a sacrifice or a sacrifice fly or a sacrifice bunt. Those wouldn't count against your batting average.
I thought fielder's choice doesn't count against your batting average either.
I'm pretty sure fielder's choice is still graded as a 0-1. It just means you get on base. It doesn't count on your on base percentage. I'm pretty sure it's classified as 0-1. Well, Mr. Rules guy will have to look that up. Do you have any closing remarks, Shane, on that note?
Oh yeah, the plate appearance counts, but they are not credited with a hit. Yeah, so 6 for 7. And also, balls come at you very fast at third base, is what I've realized. So
Okay.
I've definitely had a couple hit my glove so hard that it popped off the knot. Like when you get the strap like just perfect in the sweet spot, so your glove won't come off. I've had it
Yeah.
like hit my glove so hard that it pops that knot out, and then I gotta like readjust it with my teeth before the next batter. So,
So you almost have the infamous holy glove incidents where the ball will
well, so
just
my
you'll
dad,
get on the glove and zip on past through it.
so my dad's glove, or I guess now it's my glove, doesn't have open webbing, so it'd be pretty hard for the baseball to get through there.
Okie dokie. You
Yeah,
got it covered there.
yeah. It's
So,
taking my hand off. It's breaking my wrist, taking my hand off before it goes through the glove. So,
and on that note, do you have any closing remarks for the show today?
yeah. So this is going to be wild, and
Yeah,
you,
you've been
I'm
teasing this. You've been teasing this for a while.
all right. So, from the start of baseball until 1864, fly balls could be caught off of a bounce.
What?
Yes. So this may seem bizarre to baseball fans today, but the logic behind the one bounce rule was actually fairly straightforward. It was a holdover from other favorite childhood games like jacks, and in the days before gloves, it was allowed players to avoid catching a very hard ball with their bare hands. As the 19th century wore on, though, support for the rule waned. After years of hilariously acrimonious debate, at a convention in New York, one delegate even dubbed it a boys' rule. The rule was officially voted out for fair balls in 1864. Foul balls, however, could still be caught on a bounce for another 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're like baseball was the original Savannah banana ball.
exactly. But if you it makes sense. So like what they're saying is
I
before
feel like some of
gloves
this is
actually
because there's no
when gloves
gloves.
were
Yeah.
just like oven mitts, you didn't want to catch that like not like straight out of the air if you're in the outfield. So
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the foul ball thing is interesting because I think about how many games today where balls will bounce and foul ground. Although a lot of times if you don't make it there, you're probably not going to catch it on the bounce.
yeah, exactly.
The only thing you could think of is maybe you try to slow down to try to get it on the bounce versus trying to like rush all in to get to it, you know?
Yeah, I think, but half the fun part is jumping into the stands with the fans and then eating some French fries off their tray, before you go back into the game. So,
Is that Derek Jeter's special, tea when he just dives into the middle of the crowd?
yeah.
Oh no. We both know Derek Jeter doesn't eat French fries.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was a right fielder, I think, I forget what team he played for, but there's that famous clip where he like goes in for the foul ball and he just sits on the rail, grabs a handful of the guy's French fries, dips it in the ketchup, eats it, smiles at the guy, and then trots off.
That sounds like something Albert Bell would do, but he just seems a little. I don't think he played that in the field though. I don't think he was. I always thought he was a first baseman, but I don't think he was.
Yeah, now you can't even. The net goes so far out, you'd have to. I think the wall's too high now.
Yeah, they're all worried about
You'd have
fans
to do
getting.
it. You'd have to do it in center field or in right field in Boston. Basically, that's your only shot.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe you get lucky and you get like left field though. Left field has some stuff where like a third baseman or like a really fast shortstop could run into the out and run into the box.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So on that note, we're going to end the show, and we get 1 week closer to the playoffs, and we'll see what picture things begin to form into in the next week or two.
Let's
So,
go M's.
yeah, make that try to get that 8 in a row there. See you guys.
I know.